Hello, my name is Zhatelier, welcome back for another episode of EU4 as Palembang. In previous episode we won the war against Portugal, where we took actually a bit of a ground over here in India, which I don't know how much Vigiana is going to be actually surviving this war. Probably not a whole lot, let's be honest. I'm kind of thinking that if they still have, like, let's say, a Ceylon, we might do a separate war against them. Just take the island over here. Even if we lose this mainland at some point for a war, I want to hold on to Ceylon. Because we can blockade that crossing easily there. And it's still... Well, actually, yeah, some of the provinces are pretty good in here. Right, we do trade in clothes. We control 43% to trade in the world. That's pretty decent, I suppose. Right, let's unpause. So currently, Ayutthaya is having a bit of a war against Zhatelier and Bengal and all that. Vijayana has got wars against 3 different nations. Actually, no, it's 2 different wars. One of them is Bengal, Portugal, and that where Ayutthaya is mostly getting seized down right now. And then another war against Bamanis. So they're not looking too strong right now. Ayutthaya still got a bit of troops in here, though. We'll keep a bit of a monitoring on this situation here. They are losing still more troops. Get the Marines in here. Turn is the captain. I guess we'll take the tradition hit. What was the trait that we got on this? Ah, it's a careful, and that's actually pretty decent. There we go, we've got most of the troops in here already. There we go, so that's now 39,000. We'll have the artillery soon to join in with this. I think a small hit on the prestige. There we go, so 40,000, we can go ahead and transport this one into Penang. And then what we can do is we can probably stop the drill over here. Ayutthaya still got a bit of troops in here. Some of these are getting besieged. Yeah, they got quite a stuff over there. Ayutthaya still got a large fleet. Also get the current ruler over here in charge of this. So we'll probably want to go ahead and hunt down the Ayutthayan fleet first. We'll get the... Where did we... Oh, right, yeah, we got that one in there. We got some... Just still hunting down some stuff. Let's park down a bit of fleet of Strait of Johor, and then I guess we can use this to do some of the blockading over here in Malayan Sea to get at least some of the sieges underway. Because what we'll want to do is start sieging down a lot of the stuff over here against Ayutthaya. We're not quite ready for that war yet, though, and we'll actually need to get this particular fleet to pick up the extra troops. Probably bring those to Bintan. But that's beside... What? Is Pasai actually part of that war? Oh, right, because Bengal. Yes, they are. I wonder. No, there wouldn't be an easy war declaration there. What about Malacca? No, that was still called Ayutthaya. And Pasai. And Kedah. Right, well, bring in the troops over here at least. Complaints about official. We don't have corruption right now. On the other hand, how much would we get corruption or money from debasing currency? Ooh. Sure, we'll debase the currency. And then we'll execute the official. So we'll still have a net increase of money after that. We can actually pay off the loan now. There we go, we're loan free. Malacca announced me his arrival. Well, that's too bad. How much do the Malaccans actually have armies? About 50,000. That's not too bad. Yeah, so I could do a war against Ayutthaya. You would still join. Overall, the Ayutthayans don't have a whole lot of troops right now. 45,000, which we could actually defeat ourselves. Although they probably have a higher quality troops than we do. They got offensive ideas, they got quantity ideas, aristocratic... Well, they haven't actually completed any of the aristocratic ideas yet. They probably have some of the, cavalry combat abilities increased for them. Military maintenance, national manpower modifier, so they're not actually that strong, actually. But yeah, I think we're probably... Let's just wait for the troops over here to be ready after the drilling. There we go, now they've got a full organization. So, Ayutthaya. Now, what's going to be our goal? I think Gary is going to be our war goal. So, got about 111,000 total. Where's the... Right, here's the big fleet. I don't know where the Ayutthayan fleet is, though. It's actually going to the South China Sea. We'll catch them there. We might be able to catch them in here, actually. But yeah, so Ayutthaya, I think it's time for us to do a bit of war. Garrick is going to be the war goal. Let's go. Let's also slow down a little bit. But let's get these troops moving through here. And these into Garrick. I'll hopefully catch some of those units. Nothing massive, but it's a good start. We've got this our fleet to get over here. Let's go ahead and catch them in the South China Sea. The Iotan fleet is gone very shortly, I dare say. Hey, we captured another one of their flagships. Did we already have one? Pretty sure we did. Oh, Portugal wants to go through my lands. You know what? For once, I will allow them. Because I don't really have interest in fighting them anymore. Oh yeah, we got 2 Iotan flagships now. Right. Good. The collection grows larger. So which port did they go? Oh, they haven't gone to a port yet. Oh, they're going up north, actually. I suppose since they were locked into movement. Ah, that's where Iota's got some troops. Well, I'm not overly concerned by that. Oh, Keda's got some troops. Is Keda actually... No, they're not part of the wars. Okay, can I still move around here? Oh, I'd have to go through there. You know what, let's just get into the siege here then. If that's the only way, then that's the only way. Well, it's probably not the only way, but it's one of the only ways. So Iotan fleet is actually mostly transports at this point, so what we're going to do is we'll just go ahead and get the galleys out of here, blockade that, and we can send this fleet off to start blockading the U port over here. To keep their fleets in check. I guess we can go around here. Which one of these has siege pips? Oh yeah, Spokamania's got one. Get the... Oh, we can't do the new barrage over here right now. Okay. Well, I suppose we can bring these in. That should be plenty. Also, let's do a quick little raid over there. That's 1,000 sailors. And yeah, we're losing a bit of control over there in India, but that's not the end of the world. We'll retake that eventually. Now we're going to do the naval barrage, so that it's only minus 28. We'll drop the galleys over here, and we'll go to Guangzhou Bay. Blockade all of that. That's a decent bit of blockading. I'll do a bit of raiding there as well, just for the heck of it. So, how much are we making money from spoils of war? Actually, right now the blockades haven't really kicked in yet. But they will soon. There's going to be a lot of money, no doubt. Oh, and they siege down another province. But also, they're probably getting... Yeah, I think it's actually going to be desieged by Bengal, or Bahmani, sorry. No, I think it's just going after the army. I reckon, anyway. Okay, well. In the meanwhile... Get the 2-deckers over here. Blockade a few more ports. Actually, I suppose we could go to the other fort over there already. It's going to be a bit expensive in terms of manpower. Or attrition in here, but I think we'll be fine. And I do want to get these sieges done faster. Or sooner rather than later. So, is this... Oh no, the 5 ships aren't quite enough to see or do the barrage. Need another 300 guns there. Okay, well... Could go out and send the transport fleet over there briefly. It's going to mean that the blockade over here isn't ongoing, but that's fine, because now we're going to do the naval barrage. And then we're going to send these back. So the blockade was still ongoing over here, regardless. And now that the fleet's in here, that's 14, or minus 14. Okay, now it's 0. We might get that siege done sooner rather than later. I have a feeling that Ayutthaya is not going to be much of a nation left after this, or these wars over here that they're fighting. There's 3 different wars. I do actually wonder, Malacca, are you... Yeah, your liberty site is 54%. That might be getting higher and higher soon. Let's actually start contemplating the peace deal, so I want to at least have these. And also get our way all the way to China, so that's 28%. Then after that, whatever we can take inland over here would be fine. Then maybe even force them to release some of the tributaries, like Kedah. So that we would be able to declare war through them. Ah, Malacca's got a fort in the capital now. Level 8 fort at that. Well, technically speaking, level 9 fort at that. So, not exactly the easiest one to break. Wait, I thought... I moved the wrong fleet over here. Okay, let's switch these around, shall we? That might be slightly better. Hey, there we go. That's the first of the sieges done. Alright, you can start moving north. Here we go. I suppose we could also get the transport fleet up here. Keep the blockade going on while we send the heavy fleet over here to Gulf of Siam. Get some more blockades going over there. There is... no, that's not a fort. But there is another siege going on in there at least. There we go. Patani's been sieged down. Can we get to... No, that would require transport. I guess we can get to Kedah at least, so they can't move around us, if nothing else. Hey, we caught another light ship from them. Oh, what's this then? Hausa. Oh. Right. Those got independence from something. At one point or another, but yeah, that's... the British are starting to expand quite a bit into West Africa. Oh, Austria is fighting another war over here. Hungary, oh right, Hungary, Poland, Switzerland, and Trent. Oh, because Hungary... I forgot about that. Hungary got a whole lot of lands over here at one point, and been kind of shifted quite far away from where you'd expect them to be. Yeah, Vijayanagara seems to be losing a lot of ground there for the time being. Also going to go ahead and increase the army size over here. Get that to the 16 artillery, and we'll get another 4 marines over here. Sure, it's going to take a little while, but that's fine. There we go, food shortage. Still going to take a while to complete this siege, but I think we might be able to get, finally, some of the provinces that we need, or more of the provinces that we need. Are we still off the 6 provinces that we need to have? Oh, it's actually only 5. We've got 2. After this war, we might have 3. And after that, it's just a war against Malacca. We might be getting the remaining 2. They need to be at peace. But then we can form Malaya, which could be kind of handy. Now, what was the... right, Palembang's got a lot of the privateer efficiency, right? Yeah, plus 50 or 40% from there. Ship trade power. Well, the tech cost is quite nice. But I think we might go for the Malayan idea, is it? Regardless, just to take a bit of a look what they are. I could just, of course, take a look at through the wiki, but, you know, I think it makes sense for us to twist things around a little bit. Once we get to that point. We're not quite there yet, though. How much are we making money from the blockades? 17 ducats. It's not a whole lot, but it's better than nothing. Alright, we've got the marines over here. Let's send these to Pondo. It looks like Spain's actually moving their troops away. Oh, they're finding Kanem-Bornu. Oh, more conquest in Africa, I guess. And that's a conversion done in Sumatra. Excellent. Oh dear, we lost the Grand Captain. Can we get a... well, we're going to get a morale advisor, I suppose that'll do. It's not necessarily the best, but it'll do. Increase the governing capacity again slightly. But we do have a siege bit over here, so we probably should be switching these armies around now that I think of it. Oh, well, never mind. That's not needed anymore. Get army to Chaya, and we'll also get this one over here. Catch the other army. Or both of the armies, I guess, in this case. Now, but Pasai can actually start moving north as well with their armies. There we go. So that's another 6,000 from Ayutthaya gone. Yeah, they might be willing to... well, they're not willing to take the peace deal yet. But that's basically what we want. Is get up to Chaya. We can build a fort over there so we can keep any enemies out of Malaysia. And then we'll go from that. There's still... well, yeah, 10 points short of that. To be able to form the... or get the peace deal needed. Of course, we could still add in, like, liberate nations into the mix. We haven't done that yet, though, but we could do it. Actually, how's the... oh, that has 4 ships. Okay, good. There we go, so that's Chaya. So it's still 6 points short. I might go ahead and just take the money. That's a lot of money, actually. Right, in this case, we could probably just move this one back to Penang. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of armies coming in from the north right now. We're not going to bother sieging down the rest of that. No point for us to do that, quite frankly. Let's get some more of these ships over here. Hey, there we go. Got some of the cores done in here. Oh, right, they did actually deseize the areas. Thank you, Bahamanis. I know we're rivals, but I guess we have a common enemy right now. So I appreciate it. Okay, the income has dropped quite a bit. I suppose the... well, it's not that much the reinforcement cost anymore. Oh dear, merchants leaving. Well, there goes the trade power again. Oh, well. Oh, that's where Ayutthaya's troops are. They're still in Vijayanagar. Or in Ceylon right now, actually. Well, they're getting kind of cornered in there. I don't think they'll be doing too well. Oh, there we go. Capture another light ship. And we've got a movement speed over here. Okay, that's quite handy, actually. Get these fleets out here, because that is going to be the next fleet kicked out. Go ahead and combine these into that one fleet. We'll take the heavy fleet, or heavy ships out of here still. As a separate fleet, but that's... actually, we can send that off to Coast of Annam. I've still got the galleys in here, so we should have plenty of capability of fighting them off when they try to break out. Right, Ayutthaya, still not waiting. Well, I suppose if we don't take the money... No, you still don't take the peace deal, but we're getting pretty close to that. And I'd actually rather end the war before the Chinese start bringing their troops down south, if they're able to do that to begin with. They might not be able to, but I wouldn't mind getting the peace deal sooner rather than later. So we're going to start coring all these provinces. And then that might also mean that Malacca will be getting their independence. They already got 78% liberty desire. Oh, and there we go, we caught the fleet. An army career. I'm going to say the professionalism right now. It should be getting us... Oh, did we? I don't think we actually sank the entire fleet. Or maybe we did. Well, I think we did. Let's take these light ships, do a bit of privateering in... I think we're still going to go for Malacca. I'll be losing a bit of trade power in there, but if we have a look at Malacca, the privateers control about a quarter of the trade, which does mean a decent bit of money for us. Naval hubris. Our navy is the best. It is the best. Diplomatic cost goes up though, which is not ideal. There's a max promoter culture. Oh, and the great frigates. Right, there's also the new heavy ships that we could upgrade. Is that the last level, actually? It is, okay. So we just need to do one more upgrade on those, and then of course whenever we capture more ships we want to do some more upgrades. That's not too bad. Get the fleet up here, I suppose. Out with the blockade there. Let's go and switch the heavy fleet over here, and we'll bring the other set of galleys down here. Push these two around, essentially. We'll combine the galleys to the transport fleet. It's a bit of a heavy transport fleet at this point. Oh, well, and we capture another light ship. Alright, we can send that off. And I guess we'll send that to Privateer and Canton. We've still got plenty of trade to... or money to pick up from there. I don't suppose we'd be able to... You still does have over 60,000 men. Doing landings into Hainan would be difficult. Oh, and revolutionary Mughals. Right then. Oh, and Ottomans are the Sunni defender of faith. That's not great. Now, we are still behind in admin tech. I do want to get the admin 25 at least. Preferably the 26 as well. Sooner rather than later. We do still need to reduce the... or get the economic ideas completed, because that's going to give us some nice policies later on. Rasta Revolution against the Gurkhani Empire. Oh. Right, they don't have a whole lot of manpower right now. I do wonder if they... Well, I suppose, yeah, they're no longer allied with Ottomans. But they might be fighting against... Or two of them might be fighting some war soon enough. Which is probably going to keep the revolutionaries busy. Now, I do actually wonder, is the revolution spreading to us yet? No, it is not. They're still converting the remaining provinces that they still have. Perhaps that is probably going to start spreading to somewhere. I mean, consider that Hangzhou is not too far from us. It might start spreading somewhere around here. Of course, we don't have a whole lot of absolutism. We've got like 2 points. So it's not really going to be a whole lot. What do we... Right, yeah, no, we might have had in the previous era a little bit extra absolutism, but we've been spending it in a lot of things. Oh, we've got 2 points in here now. We don't have the large capital yet. We don't have the parliament. We don't have the discipline. We don't have powerful subject either. We don't control 2 institutions. That's a bit of a bummer, but I think Ayutthaya might be willing to take a peace deal now. Yep. Can we take some more money? 200 ducats. I guess it's not a whole lot, but it's better than nothing. And now we've got all of that. Get the course underway, which does slow down the admin tech, mind you, but it's alright. So now for forming Malaya, we just need Palembang and Pakuan. And that weakened, of course, Ayutthaya's control over Malacca and Kedah quite drastically. There we go. We'll leave one of these armies to do a bit of rebel suppression down here. We can take the other army already out of here. Speaking of which, let's go and pick up the troops from Penang. And then I don't know where exactly we're going to go to. We do need to fight Malacca. Ayutthaya would not join in a war against me now. Interesting, interesting. That does open up some possibilities. Get the heavy fleet down here. How much does Malacca have troops right now? 53,000. What about if we were to declare war on Kera? No, that's truce breaking. That's not going to be a smart idea. Okay, so Malacca's got a bit of troops split between these two sides. I guess the good thing is we could just get the troops to Bintan. Ooh. Potential coalition, eh? Oh, we can join a coalition against Bahmanis. Oh. Right, yeah, there's a good bit of land over there. Bengal is still fighting at Vijayanagar. Let's have a look at the peace deal that they did. So, 1, 2, 3, a whole lot of provinces to Bahmanis. The capital will be pillaged. Give up claims in Bahmanis. 800 ducats. Okay. No one's in the coalition yet. Let's have a look at the coalition map now, though. It's mostly me and Vijayanagar, really. That's probably not going to be worthwhile. Because they are still quite strong, although they don't have any more allies now. All of Vijayanagar. Ah, right, so the... All of Vijayanagar remain to Bellary. And they lose a bit of tax, or a bit of development in their capital. Alright, well, good on them, I suppose. Good on them. We're losing a bit of money right now. Why? Oh, corruption. Right, that would do it. And the military maintenance is also quite high. Okay, then, right, any more raiding that we could do? Actually, yes, there is. Quickly step outside over here. Get another 160. We'll transfer these into Bintan. And I suppose any more raiding that we could do otherwise. Yeah, there is against Bengal, I suppose. Let's go ahead and quickly do that. It's gone and served by Vijayanagar, alright then. How strong is Vijayanagar at this point? They have no allies, they got 2,000 men. Instead of going after Malacca, we should actually probably go after Vijayanagar, realistically speaking. Because we might be able to take Ceylon. So yeah, we'll send these off to here. How much would it cost for... I suppose, well, we can still do the imperialism war. Oh, war against the world, actually. Yeah, I suppose it's very similar to imperialism. So A in cost for all provinces. Because they are very weak right now. And if we could take Ceylon in that war, that'd be brilliant. Like, a bit of the lands over here. Especially that fort over there and then Ceylon. That would be nice. Do they have a fleet anymore? Not really, no. But yeah, Bengal seized down most of their stuff. I suppose we could go ahead and just declare the war already. We are still doing a lot of coring. But since the armies are very limited currently, go ahead and get these sieges started. Ah, we're actually helping Portugal to siege down stuff over here right now. I suppose, it's not the end of the world. I'm hoping to get at least a bit of the territories in here. So what's the, oh right, it's the Tahiti capital. Which is down there. Right, that's easier said than done. Hey, we got another core down here in India. Just in time. There we go, that's actually going to be kicking out their fleet there. Mostly a transport fleet though, so I'm not overly concerned. Guess we'll go ahead and go after the army. That's another core done. Go to Calicut, we might be able to catch them there. Or we'll catch them in Congo. Oh, come on, decide already, which way are you going? There we go. Oh wow, that's a stack wipe. Right, I don't know if we've got enough troops to siege down their capital. Oh, there's already siege going on in there. Okay, well, let's just go after Congo. Siege down some of the areas over here that are not under active siege yet. Oh, truce with Kedah ended. Well, that's handy. Oh, Madurai is independent now. Oh. That'd probably be a fairly easy one to conquer as well. I suppose one of the things that we could build over here in India is maybe the trade power and production efficiency. Max that one out, so that should give us a bit more money. There we go, that's another province siege down. I guess we'll go ahead and get to the port over here. There's only 8,000, so we should have enough troops to siege that one down. Yeah, we do. It's going to take a while, but it's doable. Not like it's inland though, so it's not that bad. We've got 16 artillery, which is unfortunately not enough to get... Well, it's enough to get the +3 for the siege, but that's about it. We do luckily have the general with the siege pip in here. Now, actually, we've got some mill points. I'm going to do the barrage there. It's going to save us a lot of money and manpower and siege. Unfortunately, we're still losing money. I suppose the corruption is part of that. Ooh, local tax in Malabar. Excellent. Down here, we get a bit of extra taxes now. Ah, and there we go. The Portuguese have kicked out the fleet once more. Our galley fleet is... yeah, we just captured that entire fleet. Well, that's nice. Hey, Ambon has finally been converted. Took a while. There's still a little bit unrest in there, but that's more manageable at this point. There's also quite a bit of unrest in various other places now, again, since the revolts have... well, the cooldown for the revolts has run out, I suppose. In the meanwhile, our siege is still taking a while. I suppose, guys, they've got 11,000 men, so not too concerned. I'm going to go on speed 4 for a little bit. We could get the... Actually, yeah, we do still have the penalty for the diplomatic, don't we? Yeah, naval hubris. How long is that going to last? It's another 9 years. I guess we'll just continue... Well, the advisor cost reduction is actually not bad. Another diplomat is not bad either. So, well, we do have quite a bit of diplomats available currently. I guess, actually, let's get a bit of a spy network on Vijayanagar. That might not hurt. Ooh, election. Now, how good's the current ruler? Oh, well, it's not bad. I guess we'll keep the current one. Get a bit of extra points for a month so we can keep all things rolling around, or rolling along rather. Inflation's going down, so that's quite nice. We're still losing it. Well, actually, no, we're making a small amount of money now, so that's good. Do we actually have enough trade power? Right, our privateers hold 28% in here. Right, well, that's quite handy. Now, admittedly, we do not control the capital yet, and it's the ticking war score working against us right now. Alright, seeking allegiance for another 5 years, we'll get plus 20% boost for privateer efficiency. I like the odds of that. That does mean a lot more money. Oh, White R's actually brought some troops here. Nicely done. And we've got 7% now. Oh, Zhatelier is moving through here. Okay, they're going for one of the few remaining provinces. So, oh, right, Ayutthaya, they did peace out already. Malacca is no longer a tributary. I didn't have a chance to look at the peace deal directly, but yeah, so they do still control part of this. Or part of Malaya. But Malacca is no longer a tributary, so if we were to declare... I'm not going to declare war right now. If we were to declare war, we wouldn't have to fight anyone else. Including Ottomans, actually. Well, they are Sunni, but I suppose the Ottomans might be busy elsewhere, or they might not be Defender of Faith currently. Oh, Revolutionary Gurgan is fighting Wu and Japan. And why is the Casabelli? Oh, it's just Imperialist War. Alright then. Yeah, I guess they're doing alright there. For the time being. Heated debates. I guess we'll take a loan. Hey, there we go, there's a lot of course done. Malacca is supporting Brunei's independence. Alright then, maybe we'll go out and improve relations with them. How's the trust bit with the two of us? It's okay, it could be better, but it's okay. So we took a loan, we should be able to pay that back eventually. Although before we do, let's go and build another counting house. A little bit more money from there, and then our siege is going quite nicely. Vijayanagar is, well, we've got 6% war score against them. Army career. I'll take the 2.5% professionalism. Now we can build the supply depots. Oh, right. Mysore is a thing. Quite an eyesore. Where's the enemy capital now? Oh! And Portugal took most of Ceylon. There's also Kotte. Okay, we've got a reason to fight Portugal then, I guess. So is there... Where is their capital, actually? Oh, it's Madurai. Ah, okay. Oh, Dreams of Liberty. Oh. So that's the... All the colonial nations are getting plus 30% liberty just higher. Portugal has me as a rival. Alright then, well, that's not a huge surprise, admittedly. There we go, we got the siege done. Let's get the armies over here. And we can do the naval barrage. Get the siege going a little bit faster. So if I wanted to get some land over here up to Madurai, they would not give us Madurai. Not yet, at least. I don't actually want to have a huge amount of land over here in India, or not quite yet anyway. But this one would be quite handy. Especially having that fort in here. Cultural unrest. I guess we'll take a bit of autonomy in there. Oh, Portugal's training a whole lot of troops right now. They do have Bengal and Austria as allies. Luckily, because our capital is so far away, any wars that they declare on us, I don't think they'll be able to bring in any allies into that unless... Well, Bengal maybe, but even then it's not a guarantee by any means. A bit of raiding over here. Oh, there we go. White Allies bring a bit more troops. We got the... Yeah, we got still enough artillery to get at least a +3 for the siege. Oh, I can't take control of the siege itself, so we won't actually get the good stuff over here. That's a bit of a shame. Let's see. No, they're not willing to take the peace deal. I suppose once we complete the siege of the capital, they should be more willing to take it. Oh, we could get another economic idea. Oh, actually, no, we'll get the admin tech. We need those. Get closer and closer to the offensive ideas. Alright, Bengal, who are you fighting? You still Ayutthaya? Oh, yeah, actually, sure. You need to get down there, don't you? What's this war about? Oh, Vietnamese Langji Imperialist War. Ah, so just helping in there. Oh, is Ayutthaya still fighting? Oh yeah, they're still fighting against Divya and Bengal, or rather fighting against those two. They're as an ally though, so they're less likely to lose stuff currently. Still, oh, there we go, Madurai being seized down. I guess we could go and seize down another province here, so they would be probably willing to give us that. How much money can we take? 800 ducats? You know what, actually that's fine. There we go. Get some coring underway. That does mean that the admin tech is delayed even further, but I don't want to have the overextension lingering along for too long. Actually, stay here. We'll do a bit of rebel suppression down here in India. That should be fine. We've got a border with Bahmanis right now, and Portugal, and Mysore, and, well, yeah, of course Vijayanagar still. And of course, we might want to start preparing for war against Malacca. That's going to have to happen sooner or later. But not today, because I realise that we are quite a bit over time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll check the links down below in the description. But after that, thank you very much for watching, and next time, bye-bye.